Hi everyone, this is Claudine Helmuth, and I am here today to share with you my roller skate favor box kits. So these are the favor boxes. They come with white plus an accent color as well as a main color plus white, so you can create a variety of looks and options just from one kit. No matter which color you buy, they all go together the same way, and they hold tons of treats and goodies inside. You can just fill them to the brim with all kinds of 80s goodies, like remember Pop Rocks. Of course, you can fit a gift card in there. Push Pops, Laffy Taffy. What about Nerds lip gloss? And remember, candy necklaces, and of course, pops. So you can fit so many items and treats in there. And of course, cookies, popcorn, other baked goods, just about anything you can think of. So they are actually really quite easy to put together, but I've got a couple of little tips I'm going to share with you right now. When you download and print out your kit, this is what it will look like. I'm showing you one of the skates here. So you've got one side of the skate, you've got the front and the back of the skate, and then you've also got the other side of the skate here. So what we're going to want to do to get started is we're going to want to cut around all of the outside edges of all of the template pieces, and then you'll also want to note you'll want to cut in on the red line here and here as well, because that's going to create a little locking tab mechanism to hold your box closed when it is full of goodies. For the next step, we are going to want to score all of the dotted lines in the kit. And the reason that we want to score them is we want to create a dent in the paper so that it will make a nice clean fold. The kind of paper that I am working on is the Staples Photo Supreme matte paper. It is 61 pounds, 11 mil, and I find this paper to be a really nice weight for holding favors and candies and things like that. It's also very inexpensive and it prints really nicely. But since it's a heavier weight paper, we need to score all of the dotted lines so that we get clean folds. So in order to do that, I like to work on a legal pad to provide just a little bit of cushion. Then you want to take your ruler and you're going to line it up with the dotted lines. And then I've got a pen that has no ink in it, so it doesn't write at all anymore, completely dried out, and you're just going to take that and press down on the dotted line, and it will make a nice score line. Now, if you don't have a pen without any ink that's dried out, you could also use a butter knife for this as well. And you'll see here that it has made a nice fold, and then that way it will fold perfectly cleanly on the dotted line. So you're going to want to go ahead and do that to all of the dotted lines on the kit pieces. So make sure that you don't miss these ones here, because those are easy to miss with all of the artwork around them. Now for the next step, you just want to go ahead and pre-fold all of your score lines. This way you can make sure that you didn't miss any before we start adding the adhesive. For the front of the skate, this piece is going to go down, and then this piece is going to go down just ever so slightly, and this one is going to go up. So you've kind of got a look like that. And you just want to go ahead and do all of your dotted lines to make sure that all of your lines have been scored and they are pre-folded. Now we are going to add adhesive to all the tabs, and this piece doesn't have any tabs on it that need adhesive. And the way that you can tell which tabs require adhesive are they have letters on them. So all of these tabs here and here, the only one on this piece that does not get adhesive is the bottom. And on this piece, the same, all of these tabs get adhesive, but this one does not. And then this letter A tab will get adhesive. And the type of adhesive that I like to use is a double-sided tape that I can apply using the Scotch tape gun. And this is just an easy way to get your double-sided tape on there. Now you can also just use regular double-sided tape that you can get from the grocery store or drugstore. Just make sure that it says permanent and not repositionable on it. So I'm just going to glide along here to apply adhesive, and that is on there. You can see that there. And I'm going to go ahead and do that to all of the tabs that have letters on them. Now we are ready to begin assembling. So the first two pieces that I like to put together are this tab A to the other side of the roller skate, and all you want to do is just line it up with the dotted line and then press to secure. And then I'm going to take the front piece, tab G, and I am going to line it up again with the dotted line. And I'm also going to make sure that the dotted lines on this side and this side all line up, and then press. And then last, we're going to take the back piece, tab B, and we are going to add it here to the back, and again line it up so that this dotted line is straight and that these dotted lines line up, and then press to secure. So now we've got one giant piece all together, and so we can start over here. I'm going to start with tab H and this side. And one thing that I like to do for this very first tab is I like to hold it and lock it like this. And you want to pull down with this piece so that you get it nice and tight. And then press to secure. And then I like to repeat whatever I did on the other side to keep things even. And then press to secure. So you could see there. And then I'm going to fold tab I in and tab J. And I'm going to line tab I up, and you want to make sure that you are also lining up these lines here. And this just goes at a slight angle. And what I'm doing is I'm pressing from the inside, and then tab J. So I'm just holding this piece of paper here and kind of stretching it to fit, and then press. And then we've just got tab M and N, and these go together pretty quickly. You just want to press in a little bit if you need, as necessary, to get the stripes to line up. And then you also want to make sure that it's even with that edge, and then press to secure so you can see right there how the skate is coming together. And then we're just going to do tab K. And sometimes it works good to hold in the tab with your finger and just line up the edges like that. And once you've got them lined up, release the tab and then press to secure. And then tab O. So there is the front of the skate coming together. And we've just got the back, which goes together very simply. I'm going to start over here with tab E. And again, if you take this outside part and let that sort of rest there, it will find its position very easily. And then I'll repeat with tab C and just press. And then the last two tabs, F. Now this goes at a slight angle, so it's not perfectly straight. So make sure you're following that angle. And last, tab D. So now we've got it all together like that. And I'm just going to press these tabs in. And to close, you can see we've got these little cutout areas here. So to close, just going to slide it in like that and then place the other piece down and then push on it till it locks. So that is going to lock in place with all of your goodies inside. And of course, as a finishing touch, we need to add all of our favors and treats inside. I went and got an assortment of fun 80s candies and treats. We've got Pop Rocks. Those fit in nicely. And then Nerds, totally 80s, some Laffy Taffy, a Push Pop. This is like going down memory lane for me. Ring Pop, and candy necklace. And of course, you could always also fit in a gift card as well. So then again, to close, we're just going to slide it in the one side and push and lock the other side. And you can see here, it actually holds everything in, quite a bit of weight, really nicely. But if you want to be extra secure, I would recommend adding a little sticker down there on the bottom, but that is really secure. So I hope you've enjoyed learning how the roller skate favor box kit goes together. It brings back so many fun 80s memories.